a dramatic that one between who scored in every round, has a habit of denting Chelsea hopes in recent meetings as well. Up front, Efren Akuku and Marcus Gale were a real handful when Wimbledon won 4-2 at Stamford Bridge back in October. As for Chelsea, they'll be without their injured Romanian international Dan Petrescu, who misses an FA Cup semi-final for the second year running. It's forced a tactical switch to 4-4-2, with Erlen Jonsson coming in alongside Frank Lefebvre in the centre of the defence, and Frank Sinclair and Steve Clarke playing as authentic fullbacks. Mark Hughes, with 3 FA Cup winners' medals already, has shaken off a groin injury to resume his potentially deadly partnership with Gianfranco Zola, and that means the unsettled Vialli is again on the bench. And a slight delay to the kickoff. Tremendous tension for the players. Nobody likes to fail at this stage, and of course Chelsea did last season when they were beaten 2-1 by Manchester United. There's Joe Kinnear, the Wimbledon manager, who won an FA Cup winners' medal with Tottenham when they beat Chelsea in the 1967 final. Steve Clarke caught early on within the opening 10 seconds. Well, let's hope that doesn't set the mood. Bad challenge by Ardley, who goes straight away into the book. Gerald Ashby, the referee, making his intentions pretty clear, that he wants to get a tight rein on things early on. That's terrible news for Ardley, who now has to go through the other 89.5 minutes watching his step. He could live to regret that early adrenaline rush. Up towards Hughes, Perry. Oh, that's a bad back header there by Vinnie Jones. It worked in the end, but for a moment there you wondered whether Hughes would get on the end of that. This is Alan Kimball. Leonardson in the channel. Nice first touch. Still Leonardson. Just a glimmer of something there. Perry again in quickly on Hughes, and that's going to be one of the confrontations. They have been off the boil, both of these two sides, lately. Wimbledon's only win in their last 10 matches was the quarter-final victory at Sheffield Wednesday. And remember, they went unbeaten, Wimbledon, in the league and in cup competition right the way through from late August to mid-December. Terrific run. They're playing today, Wimbledon, their 15th cup tie this season, and they haven't actually authentically lost any of them, although they did lose on the away goals rules to Leicester in the Coca-Cola semi. It's a great record. Can they build on it here? Craig Burley for Chelsea to Di Matteo. He's got a bit of space. Wise ahead of him. So too's Hughes. There is Mark Hughes on the left-hand side, trying to engineer space for the shot. He does that, but didn't get hold of it. Three goals in the FA Cup already this year, Mark Hughes. Ardley appeals for handball, not given. Newton gets it out of the little cul-de-sac to Wise. Maybe something for Chelsea here. They're getting a lot of yellow shirts forward. Wise goes alone. Well, nobody closed him down, and he thought, why not? Dennis Wise, who scored the semi-final winner for Wimbledon against Luton back in 1988, this time looking to knock them out. Now then, Wimbledon with a free kick in their kind of territory. They can get their big men forward. Oh, and Grodors had to punch that under pressure from Vinnie Jones and from Ekuku. Played in again, but this time too long. But the Norwegian goalkeeper, Frode Grodors, really had to have his wits about him here. He had to punch, and it was a good decision. Hughes holds it up so well. Burley. Good deep looking cross. Cunningham got his head to it, needed to. Vinnie Jones seemed to be pushed in the back. Play on, says the referee, because Wimbledon have it. Here's Leboeuf, who really is a footballing defender with great passing ability. Cunningham just cutting that one out on the stretch. And now Wimbledon may be able to counter, can they? No, Ardley muscled out of it by Clark. Wise. Nice football. Here's Burley. Hughes. Zola. Terrific stuff from Chelsea, this. And, well, he worked the angle. And Hughes with an unnecessary challenge, really, on the goalkeeper, Neil Sullivan, for which he immediately apologises. But this was Chelsea beginning to move through the gears. Zola turning, and he almost did what he did when he scored the winner against Manchester United, or the first goal against them anyway, earlier on in the season, and game ending in a draw in the end. But Zola is just full of goals. He's got 11 already since he arrived at Stamford Bridge. Here's Ardley, former England under-21 international. He's had a good season playing wide on the right.
Chubby! In on the keeper! In on the keeper!
Both teams firing duds so far.
Wait till they go, Chubs! Wait till they run!
Kimball's left foot. Poor delivery from him, cut out by Leboeuf. And this will give Vinnie Jones the chance for another aerial bombardment. Gale heads it on. Leonardson is in there. And an acrobatic effort from Robbie Earle. Typical piece of predatory play in the penalty area from Earle. All his goals in this calendar year have come in the FA Cup. He just loves this competition, and he loves scoring against Chelsea. That was a good effort. This would be just about their full-strength outfit. Leboeuf, what a great ball that is to pick out Zola. Must have been about 70 yards. Here is Zola, and now Wise. It's a smashing move, and it's bounced for Mark Hughes! It came off Burley, and it fell for Mark Hughes. And the FA Cup specialist gives Chelsea the lead with half-time beckoning. The cross was by Wise. Before that, there was a delicious ball from Leboeuf. Lucky bounce for Mark Hughes, who just couldn't miss it. It was very well created. A little lucky bounce in the end, but the build-up play was superb. You didn't see the earlier ball there from Leboeuf. 70 yards. Wise's cross. Hughes' finish. It's his 12th goal of the season, his 4th in this FA Cup run, and on 42 minutes, Chelsea spring into the lead by 1-0. And they will believe that the dream is very much alive. There's a strong feeling among the Chelsea fans that it's written in the stars that this time they will go to Wembley and win the FA Cup in memory of Matthew Harding, the director who was so tragically killed in a helicopter crash earlier this season. A moment of sheer joy for Mark Hughes. Now Wimbledon have to come up with something. A game of almost zero chances until that moment. Earl. And Wimbledon fans now may be haunted by the thought that their side, having reached the semi-finals in both cup competitions this year, will reach Wembley in neither. But there's plenty of time to take this around, to turn it around. Perry, fair challenge, says the referee. Newton. The goal may give Chelsea the injection of confidence they need. That's really not done them any favours by Sinclair, whose passing ability is certainly the weak point of his game, and it sticks out like a sore thumb at times in what is a passing side. But he is a quick and strong defender against that. There's the half-time whistle. 3 minutes before the break, it was Mark Hughes bidding for a place in a 5th FA Cup final who came up with the goal to break what was frankly a pretty dreary deadlock until that point. Lovely move, all set up by Frank Leboeuf, and Chelsea on their way to the Wembley FA Cup final. It just could be. Wimbledon have work to do here. It's the Chelsea fans who are celebrating at half-time, because it's Chelsea 1, Wimbledon 0. Welcome back to Highbury, where Chelsea have their noses in front in this London derby in the FA Cup semi-finals. Dean Holdsworth there, who's on the Wimbledon bench today. I wonder whether he may be introduced in the hope of sniffing out a goal, a vital goal that Wimbledon now need in this tie. The goal coming from Mark Hughes, who scored in both the FA Cup ties between these two clubs last season in the 6th round. The original 2-2 draw and the 3-1 win Chelsea had at Selhurst Park. He's done it again today in the semi-final. And Wimbledon in their red strip get us underway at the start of the second half. Steve Clarke getting it away, one of those who played in the side when Chelsea reached the final in '94. Beaten 4-0 by Manchester United, and among the United scorers that day, yes, Mark Hughes again. Wimbledon's strength has been their defence. They'd only conceded 3 in the competition before today. Yet another Wimbledon corner. Ardley again given room to cross, almost deliberately it seemed by Chelsea. They would make no attempt to close him down. And the effort from Vinnie Jones, happily for Chelsea, flying wide of the post. But Wimbledon beginning to ask some more questions. Couldn't get it on target, Vinnie Jones, who cost Wimbledon £10,000 the first time and £700,000 the second. Now Hughes wants to shoot from a long way out, and he nearly found the target too. That was a cracking effort from Mark Hughes. He had some space, he looked up, he aimed for the top corner, and that's how far he was away. Chelsea fans are going through their full repertoire now. They believe that this is going to be their day. They may have some anxious moments before their hopes turn to reality. Here's Burley, back to Leboeuf. A rare bad ball from him. Now then, Wise for Steve Clark. Now Di Matteo. They need to watch giving him too much space. And he was given really oceans of time there by Wimbledon. And they may have been made to pay a very heavy price indeed. They almost invited Di Matteo to shoot. And frankly, Wimbledon were a bit lucky that given that amount of time and space, he did not find the target. Kimball hitting it long, but Sinclair, who's played ever so well, won that in the air. Here's Wise. Chelsea beginning to find more room as Wimbledon push forward, so that when Chelsea come out, they're on the counter and there's a bit more space for them to operate. Di Matteo, lovely turn from Zola. Oh, terrific stuff! And what a goal! What a goal from Gianfranco Zola! The little man at times is quite incredible. The turn was genius from Zola. He made the space for himself. Look at that. Look at that. Turned Blackwell and finished it like a dream. There's been no classic this, but that is a wonderful goal by Gianfranco Zola. 2-0 to Chelsea on 64 minutes. And it really does look as if they're on their way. Holdsworth unable to get the shot in. It does look as though Chelsea will be in the FA Cup final against Middlesbrough or Chesterfield. Ekoku. The feeling's been in recent weeks that all these games have taken their toll, but Zola here with some space, Hughes alongside him, Wise arriving, he might go alone, Zola! Oh, and it hit the outside of the post, I think. Or did the keeper get something on it? Well, he really is beginning to give us the full range of his skills now, Gianfranco Zola. The keeper must have touched it because it's a corner. Wise, much more influential in this second half. Newton. Johnson. At the moment, Chelsea top value for their lead. Sun streams down again. Now Holdsworth's got a bit of space. That was a full ball, but he's got another chance, and it's Gale. Oh, and Ekoku couldn't finish it. Well, how did Chelsea get away with that? Well, you feel that Wimbledon had to make this chance tell. It was a poor cross in by Holdsworth, but incredibly he got another bite, and then Ekoku stabbed that wide. He looked to be offside. The Chelsea fans, away to my left, have started their party. That's a great ball by Wise. It's picked up Zola. Hughes has come to the near post, doesn't get it. Still Zola, back to Burley, deflected, and hit the top of the netting. Would have been a bit cruel that on Wimbledon had this gone in, because it deflected on the way through. Burley's shot looped up and over. Zola again. It's Chelsea's ball. there again. There are times when he looks, Gianfranco Zola, as if he was born with a football at his feet. Here he is. Newton into Burley. Goes past Vinnie Jones, whose challenge, well, Burley continued with his run. He didn't go down. Didn't look the best time challenge by Vinnie Jones. Well, he's been the star turn again. He'll grab the headlines, Gianfranco Zola, but must be said it's been a good team effort, this, by Chelsea. And it looks as if Ruud Gullit has got it right strategically as well. They look a lot more solid playing with the flat back four. Oh, look at that from Zola again. Terrific ball to Burley. Hughes comes to the near post. That's where he wants it. He doesn't quite get it because of a terrific challenge by Kenny Cunningham. But at this stage, Chelsea are almost toying with Wimbledon. Zola through again to Di Matteo this time. Zola again, he might get a second here. Well, it's getting to be like a shooting gallery at the moment. The game looks to be up for Wimbledon. Zola, he couldn't quite work it. Well, he's scored 4 times in the FA Cup run for Zola. So has Mark Hughes. And Chelsea themselves have scored 16 goals now on their way to Wembley. 16 goals in 6 matches. It's been an entertaining run, highlighted by their terrific win over Liverpool in round 4 when they were 2-0 down and went on to win 4-2. It looked a hopeless cause, that one. It's been an emphatic and convincing victory. Oh, off the head of Perry. Hughes can make it 3 here, and he does. 2 for Hughes, 1 for Zola, 3 for Chelsea, none for Wimbledon, and that caps it. And even Ruud Gullit smiling now. Well, Bialy and Gullit embrace, maybe that a public reconciliation to just make Chelsea's day complete. 3-0, and Mark Hughes with his 2nd of the game and his 5th of the FA Cup run. That is the final whistle. Hughes' goal was almost the last kick. Gullit is going to the FA Cup final, and after the dreadful disappointment of last season when they were beaten by Manchester United at the stage after being ahead, Chelsea, once they'd got their noses in front, there was never too much doubt about it. Mark Hughes, who was doubtful earlier in the week with a groin injury, shook that off, and he shook off Wimbledon as well. FA Cup final awaits for Chelsea. 2 from Hughes, 1 goal, a brilliant goal from Zola, and Chelsea are at Wembley.
Yes, Ruud Gullit's continental connection at Chelsea booking a trip down Wembley Way on May the 17th. For Wimbledon, double disappointment, having lost at the same stage in the English League Cup.